Okay, welcome back to the MTG Arena here. So, if anyone is... This is going to be too late, but hopefully everyone had the chance to do the Dominaria standard shake up, or shake down, what that is. So this is what that was. These cards were banned, so you had to create your decks without it and then play it in this event. And you would earn Mirage lands, as well as an unglued island. So, anyways, regardless of that, let's sort of build something different. Let's see here, what can we do? Live Music Guilds. Okay, let's see. We don't want to. Let's play red, green, and blue. So we could play Temur Chandra to finish our quests. If you know, that could just hurry up. Let's see here. Is this alright? Thunderkin Awakener. I think I want all 4 Thunderkin Awakeners. There. Shut it. Is there any way to get sound out of this? No sound. Thank you. Okay. This was a different application, so we got that. Okay, no need for this Rhino. What can we take out? I'm thinking, I suppose we can keep the shocks in, or we can take out the lightning strikes. I think we take out the lightning strikes, since we got the extra 2 drops. We can keep the shock, the Chandra's Triumph, the Acolyte Flame. Chandra Acolyte Flame. Put that in, and we'll get rid of one of the Nisses. We've got the Cavalier of Thorns, that's perfect. And let's see how many lands have we got. 25 lands. Seems good enough. Let's see if we've got the full complement. Do we? Breeding pool. Let's spend one of our rare sources on the breeding pool. I think I quite like that. Cut one in Forest, Craftol. Got Veil of Summer, Aether Gust, Cerulean Drake, Ryan Crushing Canopy, Vivian Reed. I think we've got Chandra. No, we don't really have much of anything else to get. What else is a good card? I don't think we have this one though. Grafdigger's Cage. No, we don't. We can't get it. Something to do with the graveyard, possibly. Lava Coil. Natural End. Dashing Brontodon. What can we get? We can get Negates. Yeah, I think that's good. I think I like the Negate over the Vivian Reed. Although, yeah, over the Vivian Reed, since we've got Planeswalkers that we want to have that matters. I think this is fine. We'll take out the natural end for a second Negate. And let's run it like that. So we're going to play normal matches here, not doing the event. Okay, let's go ahead and you can click end turn, but change. You can click to that by quickly pressing enter or end turn again. Very nice. Yes, that's good. Okay. We are waiting quite a bit of a long time here. Let's see, let's see. Oh, it's paused. So we may have another person. Yes, there we go. Much better. And Wild E Coyote with a Vivian avatar. So Steam went into Hinterland Harbour. This is good, we get to play Leaf King Druid on turn 2. So we'll keep this 7. And we're going first anyways. Okay. Let's see what they do. Alright. Okay, they finally let us take our turn. Let's have that enter tapped. Alright. Leaf King Druid, and then we can play Creeping Trailblazer, but I think Risen Reef is coming up next, obviously, since we've got all these colours. Got a nice Sonic milkshake here. Thought Erasure. Risen Reef may be coming out of our hand. We can draw a red source. We can play both of our Creeping Trailblazers. Grixis. Hey, look at that. Next turn. Now they better not have a Cry of the Canarium. That would be very unfortunate for us. Oh, Deep Sanity. So at this point, I think we should just kill the Thief of Sanity and get in for quite a lot of damage. We may not be playing the Chandra, but we don't want them playing our spells. What is this? So, I think we toss Nissa, since we don't have the mana for it. If we happen to draw land, then that's unfortunate for us. We happen to draw Omnath, which exactly deals with Nicobolus the Ravager. And Arena is going quite slow for some bloody reason. Not really sure why. As you can see, my recordings are going haywire. Right, okay, so Veil of Summer in seems perfect for it. Let's see, white or blue. Fry is definitely in, so that can kill both Nicoboluses. I think Cerulean Drake should be in. Okay, I think that's as much as we can get. I think these other growth elementals will be coming out. The Shocks coming out as well. They're not doing much. I've got the Chandra's Triumph for any creatures that are left. Sock and the Masterless. Kalu's with all, that's fine. Maybe we trim on a Nissa. I think we can start cutting the Thunderkin Awakeners. Let's see, that they can get back the Risen Reefs, and that's about it. So, actually Cerulean Drake, but not really. So I think we'll shave on those, and I think that's going to be good enough for us. Let's see, we're down to 18 creatures, 9 Planeswalkers. Hopefully we've got enough of this. So let's try it like this. Vivian Reed avatar playing Nick Bullis. Not very flavourful. Unhinged Forests. So we got the Cerulean Drake on turn 2. We got the Risen Reef turn 3. So I think this is fine. Would love to have a Veil of Summer though. So a redundant Risen Reef is perfect for us. Sure. Jodhor Butcher. That's fine. And we got the Cerulean Drake turn 2. Oh, 2 of them. Alright. So this will block Jodhor Butcher all day. Yes, it's got protection from red. Well, I suppose I use it anyways. And they're getting for 2, but at least I've got a backup Cerulean Drake. Thank you very much. So we'll play that, play the breeding pool. We need a second red source for the Chandra, which would be phenomenal. They've got timers on these finally. Enters tapped. So pass the turn. They're hoping to go all the way with Jodhor Butcher. But to not have 2 Angras Rampage. That'll be unfortunate for us. That's a problem. We got the Fry. No attacks, obviously. Okay, we've got the Chandra Triumph for the Risen Reef. We've got the Fry, the God Eternal Kefnet. Fantastic. We just need to draw a land next turn. Hopefully a red source. Question is, it's terrible that I've only got 1 source of red. Ugh. Okay. I think I just have to hope for 2 and chump block the Jodhor Butcher with the Risen Reef. We've got 2 triggers of the Risen Reef. Bloody hell. Okay, 2 Cerulean Drakes is actually not too bad. We need to get the Cavalier of Thorns. So I think next turn, definitely have to play the Cerulean Drake and fry the God Eternal Kefnet. Okay, they all attack here. That's a lot of damage coming in. I think I just do this. If I take 8, I go down to 5. And then down to 4 with that. I think that might be okay. They don't have lots sort of direct damage about this. They can kill my other Risen Reef. Can I go down to 1? No, I cannot. So I will have to fry this God Eternal Kefnet. No attacks. So end this turn, and then I can shoot the Dreadhorde Butcher. Now, if I was able to have that Cerulean Drake last turn, that would have been fantastic. Okay, so what do they plan on doing here?
Curiosity and wonder drive civilization, not petty.
Are they trying to go for the win? Yes, they're good, trying to go for the win.
I can create or destroy.
I think it blocked this so it doesn't get bigger. Hold your horse. Hold your horses. No, I think... So that's good. So I cannot Chandra Acolyte of Flame, deal with that. So I think I have to shove this Leafkin Druid onto the ground, let it die. I have to kill Ugin, not let it create any other things, and just pass the turn. 1 life. Can I do it?
All bow before Nicol Bolas.
Does this see the line of play to kill the Leafkin Druid for the win? Okay, that's game.
I will return.
Or he kills his own creature. We're going to game 3. So put in a Lava Coil for the last Thunderkin Awakener, and bringing in Crushing Canopy since it kills flying creatures. Unfortunately, we get a single Veil of Summer, and we'll toss one of the Creeping Trailblazers. So let's try that. We had a good start. But we weren't able to play our cards on curve. Okay. Let's totally keep this. I don't care that I'm playing Temur 5. Yeah, this is fine. Play this Forest turn 1. Temple turn 2. Just in case they have a duress. Good. No need for further lands. Have they got red source for the Dreadful Butcher? No, they don't. But Thought Erasure is coming up. I can smell it. So I'll go ahead and play the Hinterland Harbour to have that Veil of Summer backup. Can they try to kill it? I might as well. Definitely need that blue sword, or that protection from red bit here. So I think I'll hold up the Why did you tap the red source? Why did you tap the red source? I'll get the second red source to stop me crowns out. So this is fine. If they have the Dreadful Butcher, the 0-3 can block it. You've got a Nicol Bolas. I'll discard this breeding pool. Getting in for 1 damage isn't that great, but I'll take this up.
Mostly can't believe Mother Ludi gave us homework.
Tapping that red source was not good. But I suppose last turn I could have played just Chandra Acolyte of Flame. That would have been fantastic. Okay, have they got Nicol Bolas? Yeah, I think the safe bet was to tick up Chandra just in case Nicol Bolas could come in. That's strange. Why would they kill not the Swirling Drake but the other one? Now they can't attack through the Swirling Drake. However, I'm not one to argue, but I'm going to Chandra's Triumph this.
This is just gonna be bad for you.
Flash it back. Chandra's Triumph that.
Tell me if you've seen this. this one before. There's no problem fire can solve.
Shock. Play this. And attack in. Actually, it's 1 damage. I don't need to attack. I'm just gonna not do anything. So next turn I can just Chandra, get elementals out, start hitting in for quite a lot of damage. Okay. And he takes a Cerulean Drake. Sure. I'll go do this.
Hey, these little guys are great.
I think there's the obvious blocks here. Can't really do much about that. They've taken my Cerulean Drake. Yep. And they can just come back and kill the Chandra. So I'll have to end the turn. Basically we're both in top decking mode. We've only had the Risen Reef that turn instead of a land. Great.
I don't have enough swears right now.
If our deck could stop drawing lands, please. That's ridiculous. Oh, bloody fucking hell. That was 4 lands in a row. And they drew spell, 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 spell. So frustrating. Alright, let's go for another match. And I think that should be it for tonight. For us at least. Okay. Opponent's going to be on the play. This looks a disaster. Yet more of a disaster, and we'll keep this. Bottom the Sarkin and bottom the Overgrowth Elemental. Temple of Epiphany coming down strong. Crippling Trailblazer is quite alright, but we need more of a payoff, I suppose. That is what I'm talking about as more of a payoff. Hopefully they don't have Lightning Strike for the Sleefkin Druid. I'd be or an Essence Scatter. A Syncopate. That is really quite annoying. What have we got? Another counter for this Risen Reef as well. Who in bloody hell is still playing Syncopate? Although I love the card, but okay. Well, can't really do much about this. Played into his. Can't really. Don't know the deck, so unfortunately couldn't do anything about that. It's a lot of life to be paying. I'd love to get some more lands, please. Yeah, the Sunken Awakener is very sad since his friends that got countered on exile instead of the graveyard. Sure. Shivan Fire. Strong, plenty of cards here. Well, basically he can flip the search for his counter next turn. Well, I'm just going to concede since he got to do his game plan and I did not do mine. So let's see here. Green or red permanent or spell. Blue or black spell, and they've definitely got blue. So Veil of Summer, definitely going to be a thing. Thrashing Brontoton comes in. Crushing Canopy comes in. I suppose the gates come in as well. No need for Ether Gust. We can cut these shocks that are not really doing much for us. Overgrowth Elemental again. Let's cut the Chandra's fine. That's fine. Or Nissa. I suppose the Thunderkins. Let's try like that. We'll play first. What is this? This is exactly the first hand that I had. It's playable. Let's just searching the pieces. Mulligan twice, please. Mulligan twice, please. Temple. Let's guarantee a land on top. That's not a land. Would have loved that. That's my one-off, so can't really assure anything at this point. Thank you. Pay 2 life. Pay this. So now they can't really syncopate me for my Risen Reef, since I won't have the mana to pay for it. Exactly. Search for a Scanter. That turn. Yet another Risen Reef. No attacks. No need. So even if they Shivan Fire the Risen Reef, we've got the Thunderkin Awakener in hand. Bloody hell. So right now they have enough mana to syncopate me. So let's get this Creeping Trailblazer out and get the Risen Reefs started. We've got the mana to pay for it. Just so you know. Exactly. Flame Sweep. Sure. Reveal it. Yes. Take action. Play the second Leafkin Druid. Thank you for that. We've got the Thunderkin Awakener and the Risen Reef next turn as well. Okay. So let's shock this in. Play this. I've got enough mana to pay for syncopate. That's fine. Now this is where, okay, we can reveal that. Enters tapped. Now do we pay 1, 2? Yes, we got enough. No syncopate. He can syncopate for 3. But does he have it? Maybe he wants to play Chemist's Insight, I suppose, right here. So we'll do this. If he's got the syncopate, maybe he bores him out. But he wants to use syncopate on this. That's fine. He's not using the Chemist's Insight on their turn. On our turn. Chandra's Fire Artisan. And he's digging for lands as well, so he's stuck on that, which is good. So he's got a normal negate. Ether Gust. We'll put it on top. Just to put the Risen Reef back on top. Take action. Yes. Now that's a strange play. Okay. So basically, what they did is that we can play the Chandra Fire Artisan and then exile it and then play it. But I suppose they just wanted to get enough into the graveyard for that. Okay. But we've got enough mana for this. Digging for a counter spell. No negate, please.
You and I are gonna take them out.
They don't have enough for the syncopate.
Oh, it's you burning.
No attacks. Unfortunately, it tapped on. We should have just tapped on Leafkin Druids. But this is a Nexus of Fate, which, you know, will be counted this turn.
Let's light it up.
Or they can search for a counter. They whiffed last turn. Ether Gust, sure. I don't really care about Ether Gust too much. Sure, it's like, is that something they really? So what you're saying? You're just gonna Ether Gust my Chandra. Okay, so I'll go ahead and negate the expansion. No, I'll Ether Gust, since the expansion is targeting the, yeah, so that
Sit back
works.
and watch it burn.
Done. Play this. Attack with not these. Bring back the only creature, which is a Risen Reef. Next to damage. Play this. Yes please. Enters tapped. Yes please. Sure. End turn. Now get repeatable card advantage with this Risen Reef in the graveyard. Now we've got Veil of Summer and Negate to back it up. And let's go ahead and do that. No need to have them drawing more cards for us. Okay, yeah. So That's it for them. Going on to game 3. I quite like that. Ether Gust, not really doing much for them. And yeah, I think we'll run it back as is again. Waiting on your opponent. Your opponent is choosing which player will play first. Obviously, I think they'll choose them. Okay, thank you. Oh, bloody hell. We got all trifecta of colours. We'll keep this. Which will maybe painful turn 3. Breeding Pool. Enters tapped. Now, they put 2 mana up right here, and they don't play anything. That's a Syncopate. So we'll go ahead and play the Steam Vents tapped. Growth Spiral. I guarantee they have a Syncopate in hand. But Growth Spiral, ramp, Wilderness Reclamation. So we'll attempt to play the Leafkin Druid. They want to Syncopate this. Perfectly fine for me. Play my Steam Vents. Sabotage, okay. Well, they'll have fun being sabotaged, taking infinite turns once I land my Chandra's Awakened Inferno and just tick up, and then no matter how many turns they take, they'll be taking 1 damage each turn. So I think I'll take this one out first. Do they want to let this Chandra resolve? Mana efficient. It's perfectly fine. They let this resolve. We'll get to add plenty of mana next turn. Okay. So basically we're trying to 1-for-1 them as much as possible. So we definitely want to draw lands next turn. Okay. Drawing 2 cards. Oh, Blast Zone. Ooh, yes, perfect. So, I think I just play Sarkhan because I want to have the Chandra plus Risen Reef. Available, and this is mana efficient anyways, and these are threats they have to deal with. And if they don't have counter spells, okay, you can cover up, that's fine. Wilderness Reclamation. Well, let me top deck a land and... Oh, damn, okay. Risen Reef. Go for it. It resolves. Land, please. I'll put it on the bottom. Well, that's something. I guess a bit different. I'm digging for a land, so doesn't matter how many Wilderness Reclamations. I just need to get to a land, and hopefully they don't have Nexus of Fate. Okay, so looks like they're tapping mana right now, and they'll be playing a Nexus of Fate. Ooh, charge counters. Yeah, try countering that. Tick up. I'll let you take infinite turns, please, and attack you. I'm surprised they didn't want to let that creeping Trailblazer through. Trying to get rid of the Chandra as soon as possible. So they can blow up Chandra this turn, but they've got to spend many resources to do it. So what's that? Take up the Blast Zone. Okay, that's interesting. So then they'll be tapped out, and I can start doing other things as well. Okay, so Though I think what they'll do is on the first untap, tap to add a charge counter, and then the next untap, and then they'll float mana to do the sacrifice as well.
Reduced to embers.
Sure. Great, that's perfect. So, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, that's fine. Looks like you're digging for an answer. Let me put a land on the battlefield, please. Bloody hell. Oh, jeez. That's my first land trigger of the Risen Reef. Sure. You got 10 more turns till you die. And I will gladly make it shorter. Okay, Chandra.
I've learned a bunch of new burn spells to try on you. Oh, they're so cute.
Let's play this. Pass the turn. Do they want to pump this up to 3? Okay, yeah. That's fine. If they're wasting the mana trying to use the blast zones, and if they play, let's see. I don't know if they didn't want that to happen, then they should have just blasted to hell. Second flame sweep, sure. So it could be a thing where I just leave the Leafkin Druid in my hand, and then I can just play Risen Reef and then play Leafkin Druid. What have we got? They're gonna crack it right now. Sure. Do they have
Late to meditation anyway.
Nexus of Fate? This is very strange that they're not doing anything with this mana. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's just do this. Yep, they're on a 6 turning clock. If they haven't got anything, Wilderness Reclamation. Have fun taking all the turns. Pass the turn. It's an inevitability. All the men in the world and nothing to use it with. What's that? Look, they used Expansion Explosion. Oh, I guess they shuffled it in. Ooh, look at this. Thunderkin Awakener. Dare you to counter it. Oh, okay. What's that? 3 flame sweeps in a row. What a lucky bastard. But literally, if this is an expansion explosion, then we lose. No, wait, we don't. We got the Veil of Summer. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, they start tapping mana here. Okay, so it seems they've got the expansion explosion. They can draw the cards in the world if they want to. Oh, resolve all. Okay, let's not resolve all since I know they got expansion explosion in hand. Sure, show us that expansion explosion. They're on turn 3. So we won't take the damage. Resolve. They'll draw however many cards that is. Will they deck themselves? That's the question. Are they willing to deck themselves? So close though. Now they've got to go to this card. Oh, jeez. Now, obviously, I think they have Expansion Explosion. So, unfortunately, this one got discarded. So all you need to do is keep an Expansion Explosion. I hope the last 3 are in the bottom 10. That is exactly the last Veil of Summer, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Sure, we'll let that resolve. Can't do much about that. If you want to Expansion Explosion us again. And then we can draw Omnath off the top of this. Okay. These Leafkin Druids, I wish it could do some sort of damage. Okay. Have you got a second Expansion Explosion? First, have you got a third one? Actually, they can force us to draw, but they can't force us to draw out. But if we do Veil of Summer, then we won't be drawing at all. Yeah, we'll resolve this first one. But if they want to draw, they're going to be... They'll lose as soon as they draw the entire deck. So, I think what they're going to do is target me with both targets, and then obviously Veil of Summer would counter both of them. Resolve. Okay, so he's got plenty of mana, and there's like no reason for me to do this. If he has a counter spell to counter my Veil of Summer, then that's fine. Yeah, sure. 18, exactly 18. Have you got a counter spell for this? And what the next card was a Hinterland Harbour. Damn, so close. Okay, that was very close. Unfortunately indeed. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. Bye bye.